I'm Robert Rogers, author of Road to Recovery from Parkinson's Disease, 2025. Have you, by chance, been having some challenges and difficulty with communicating with another individual, whether that person might have been a spouse, a child, a grandparent, a boss, a coworker, a friend, you name it? That is, it seems like you begin to have a conversation with them, but it's a misunderstanding by you and by them, and it just really falters. The whole exchange winds up being very unproductive and very unrewarding. I have a suggestion to offer to you of how to improve communications with another individual. Here's what you do. You're talking with them, and what you'll want to do is just ask a question, whatever they might be saying, something like, well, tell me more about that, and watch where they look. Now, if they look up to the left, they happen to be right-brained. If they look up to the right, that's my right, they are left-brained. All right, a person who is right-brained is going to be the big person individual. They're going to use words that are conceptual words, very little detail. The person who is the left-brained person is the detail person. When they talk in specifics, colors, numbers, shapes, smells, you just name it, anything that's very specific. All right, so when you figure out whether or not they are a big person or a big picture person or a person who's a left brain or a detail person, then when you talk with them, if they are left brain, use the left brain language. Be very specific when you talk. Use concrete words. If they are a big picture person, if you try to use those very specific concrete concepts and words, you're going to find you're going to lose them. So you're the one who has to change. First of all, know whether or not you're a big picture person or a detail person. And once you figure that out, then you'll know the reason you're having problems in communicating with your loved one or coworker is because you happen to be one dominant, maybe left brain, and you're talking to a right brain person. So just make a switch and talk on the level that they are at in terms of their own information processing. Quite frankly, I think you'll find this will work really miracles in your being able to improve the understanding you have with another individual and with the ability to really continue and make a good friendship with whoever, whether again it's a boss, a coworker, a spouse, a family member, a grandparent, an uncle, doesn't really matter who. So give it a trial run. It's simple, doesn't cost anything. It's interesting. Finally, I want to say some people are both, and so you're not going to go a long distance with being able to do a real clear analysis. Most people do have a heavier preference for one side of their brain rather than another. So usually you can figure out, oh, they're left brain. I've got to be very specific when I talk with them and respond to them. And you can also, when you realize they're a right brain person, well, again, just get into the big picture, talk global concepts, be intuitive, nothing very specific at all. And I think you'll both be a lot happier.